Now, again, I want to remind you all here that we're not powerless in this moment. But we need to take stock of what is happening, because one of our best first steps is awareness. We need to say and call out what is happening so that we can educate others and talk to others about what's happening right now. Because the same billionaires who are taking a wrecking ball to our country derive their power from dividing working people apart. They specialize in getting us to turn on one another. And these billionaires bankrolling some of the most divisive media and some of the most disgusting, hateful posts that we see on social media, on television media. They want to divide us along lines of left or right, race and gender, creed and culture. And they will throw out every label and judgment and cultural debate in the book to keep us distracted, folks. This is what the focus on trans kids is all about. Come on, 1% of the entire population. If people want to have conversations about that, take it to the NCAA. It doesn't need to be on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be taxing the rich on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be establishing guaranteed health care on the floor of the United States Congress. Not erasing American history on the floor of the United States Congress. We need to be passing a living wage on the floor of the United States Congress. And we're going to send a message to Donald Trump and Elon Musk and every Republican in the state of Arizona that we will not be distracted. We got our eyes on the prize, and we will build the nation that we want for ourselves. Now, I understand that Donald Trump and the Republican Party's disdain for the working class doesn't just come from not being raised right. It's a shorthand for the right wing's entire political agenda and a certain ugly kind of politics that at its core is about lying to and screwing over working and middle-class Americans so that they can steal from our health care, Social Security, and veterans to pay for tax cuts for the rich and bailouts for their crypto billionaire friends. But there's a word for this kind of thing, Tucson. You know it? Corruption. I'll say it in Spanish. Corrupción. Que los corruptos vayan. And seeing all of this stack up, from how overwhelming and selfish all this looting is to the constant barrage of phone notifications and headlines day to day, is enough to make even the best of us want to give up, want to give in to despair. And trust me, I want you to know that if you feel that way, I get it. I do understand. Because when the system is stacked against you, it's hard to feel like anything you do matters, that we matter in our democracy. And it is easy to give in to despair. And I can tell you, for a while there, when I was waitressing and working double shifts and never able to get ahead, and just when you think that you're close enough, you take 2 steps behind, you have to go, you get sick, you get a hospital bill, whatever it is, it's like you can't keep up. And when I was in that space, I did try to give up. I tried to stop caring and just keep my head down and work my shifts and accept that this is just how things are. But I'll tell you, Tucson, that's no way to live. It's no way to live. And we do not have to live like this. And in fact, we cannot live like this anymore.